Hey yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back. We are here on Sand River, again in my standard B because I'm grinding that thing. You know what the World of Tanks is, folks? It is one long series of prying the mollusks and crustaceans off the seabed. One long series of oyster bed after oyster bed, prying the mollusks, getting the crustaceans out of their shells. Yes, I'm talking about the campers, the people who sit at cap, and all other manner of places growing. What do mollusks grow into the ground? I don't know. Whatever they feet that grab onto the ground, I think they're feet. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Here we are on Sand River, which is actually a pretty dynamic map, to be quite honest, minus a few places that people camp. The caps, of course. But up here in the north, there's usually a fight. So let's see what happens. Are they going to send some guys up here, or are we going to have a good scrap? Well, the black dog doesn't seem to think so. He moves right up. We don't find anybody down here, so they're not really working on the dune right here. Now, I get spotted there, which blew my mind, because I don't see what spotted me. It's nobody here, so I'm not being proxy lit. I wasn't up over top anyway until just a moment ago. It was clearly something down in this area that saw me. So maybe just right on the edge there. But this is what's interesting. I'm saying, Black Dog, get out of my way, dude. Why are you here? He must have got spotted too. He's interested in not getting shot. So I'm kind of curious. What is it? Was it somebody back there on the dune? And where are they? Well, I don't see them. Interesting. So I let that mystery go for a moment. Maybe one of those guys will get hit by whoever it is. No, they didn't seem to be seen. Ah, there it is. So there was a T-92 on that dune right there, and his spotting device was just high enough and caught my tank probably as I topped out there without me actually spotting him. So that was very interesting. So I'm going to head on down. And there is nobody up here. Nobody up here. We just have some mollusks. Uh-oh, there's a T-69. I need to dodge down here. So let's pry the first guy out of the seabed. We got the T-69 sitting up here. He's holed down all the way back by his cap. Now this can be dangerous, and it's something that is a problem on this map, especially if your team wins the north like we did without a fight. Ideally, you've killed some tanks up here and even up the odds, but you can see that they've got a really massive push down the bottom here. Who knows what's down here in the southwest? And there's some cats and dogs floating around out in the open, and then who knows what's sitting on the cap. The reason I say it's dangerous is often you get this big medium push and they think they're going to sweep around and kill everything, but guess what? There's going to be tons of guys sitting on the cap. So I'm going to head over here just because I want to take a look. Maybe we can catch out some of their artillery, perhaps kill this T-69, and then reassess whether we want to go back, fold back, and help our cap. I fully expected to get hit multiple times right here. Probably a dumb move on my part right here. If there are any TDs, they're swinging around right now to get shots. There's another shot on the T-69. Yep, there's one for me. T-69 shooting heat. The 4190 goes, and I'm waiting for him to light someone. Plus, I'm reloading the clip here. And what's interesting is he doesn't disappear, and I think, oh great, there's a Udes. I should be able to take him out, but he's behind a rock. Of course, mollusks attach themselves to rocks. Mollusks, mussels, and all manner of bad players sitting at the cap. So that leaves a Udes, a T-28, and an Emil, plus the requisite Arty, all sitting on the cap. Let's take a courtesy shot at that guy. Now the Emil has a huge advantage here. This is exactly what an Emil is built for, is hanging out on the backside of ridges like that, going hull down with whatever degrees that is, 12, 14, some crazy degrees. Now I do have guys behind me, so what I'd like to do is see if I can't get this Udes out and maybe entice the Emil to overextend a little bit and see if we can't get him dead. But now it's time we're trying to drag, pry, scrape the mollusks out of their home here. Get a shot on the Udes. Put another one on him. Oh, here comes the Emil. This is going to hurt. Yep, that hurt. So that's fine. I'll just reload. I take 2 shots. Probably best right now not to clip out all three, just based on how long it takes to reload if that guy tries to push me. But I still have two behind me, keeping them busy. And unfortunately, I eat another shot from that guy. But I get the Uds out. Still trying to scrape the mollusks out here. Let's see if we can pry the crustaceans out of their shell. Scampering around on the bottom of the seabed, eating bits of detritus that float down from above. Now, if these guys are mollusks and crustaceans, what are the arty? Are they the actual gunk that the mollusks and crustaceans are eating? I don't think they are, because none of these guys are actually killing arty over here. There must be another kind. Maybe an arty is like a sea cucumber? Yeah. Arty's probably a sea cucumber. They're not as hard to pry off the bottom of the floor. They don't have as hard a shell. They're just kind of a floaty glob of sea life. Pretty easy to kill. Alright, so I come across there. I'm trying to proxy light the T-28. I was hoping somebody would kill his sorry rear, but no such luck. The Pershing has moved up. He's using that little ridge behind me, so I'll come back over here, try to reposition, and see if we can't work on this mill. Now, where is this guy? There he is. Oh, geez. So he's seen me again. He's down low where he can't be hit. I'm really hoping my silly artillery will do something to him. Looks like the artillery, oh, splash and a miss. Just stuns him. That's no good. Thought he was going to push me here for a minute, so I'm going to duck down here. Because if he does, then the Pershing will have an opportunity to come around and start working on him. But being a crustacean and mollusk, he's not interested in getting too aggressive. Uh-oh. Got one shot on him. Probably dumb. Ate another shot I didn't need to hit, or get to, well, whatever I'm trying to say. Ate another shot I didn't need to take. That was 3. Now, I don't remember. Unfortunately, here's where my knowledge did not help me. I forgot if the mill is 4 or 3. He's acting like he's acting like he's got a shot. There we go, and I'm able to take him down with one to the turret. Now I'm looking for this prototype, but he is hiding in a bush, stuck to the bottom of the sea. There he is. What's he doing? Is he looking at me? Gonna be hard to tell. Darn it. Now, yep, he's looking right at me, of course. Just knock these trees down now because I need him to get out of my way. Later on, I may want to try to make a move. I don't want him to know which way I'm going. Oh, there you go. Finally took a hit. Pershing's going to come up. Oh, he missed that guy. Now, we've got a couple mollusks sitting over on our cap as well, which we needed earlier because it got pushed pretty hard. The WT goes down. Now we're just trying to find where is this silly T-28 Proto. There he goes. I saw him shoot. I was just about to start moving, and then that shot comes in, takes him out. Artillery knocks him down, and we will head out and do a little artillery hunting next. But really, folks, this game has really devolved, and it's always been this way to some extent, but lately, based on the map changes, the 357, the way, the amount of TDs there are, a lot of things added together. To include the interesting one for me is a lot of the good players have basically left and been replaced by newer players. The failure to the top of bad players, and every game is, and it becomes a little tiresome to be quite honest, is just a long series of trying to dig campers out of holes. And you could probably say that about a lot of the computer games out there, and that is true to a large extent. But even while it was true in World of Tanks a couple years ago, call it 2 years ago, it was never this bad. I mean, it is an absolute epidemic now of multiple players, 50%, sometimes more, never really moving very far from cap or going to some defensive point and simply sitting there. That Emil never made any kind of effort to try to figure out how to dig me out or to kill the guys that were shooting at him, even though he had the perfect hole to do so. He didn't reposition. He didn't do anything but sit on that cap because he knew his hole down and just hang out there, hoping that somebody made a mistake. If someone would just please drive in front of me so I can actually get some damage and then move on to my next game. But there you go. Be careful out there when you're digging the mollusks and the crustaceans off the bottom of the seabed. Make sure they don't sting you. They're all poisonous if you're not careful. We will see you.